and they ask you about Zulkarnain, say, I will tell you something about him. We established him on earth and gave him all kind of means. He pursued a certain course until when he reached the setting of the sun, he found it setting in a murky spring and found a people in its vicinity. We said, O Zulkarnain, you may either inflict a penalty or else treat them kindly. He said, he said, as for whom, as for him who does wrong, we will penalize him, and then he will be returned to his Lord, and he will punish him with an unheard of torment, unheard of torment. But as for him who believes and acts righteously, he will have the finest reward, and we will speak to him of our command with ease. Then we pursued a course, then he pursued a course until when he reached the rising of the sun, he found it rising on a people for whom we had provided no shelter from it. And so it was, we had full knowledge of what he had. Then he pursued a course until when he reached the point separating the two barriers, he found beside them a people who could barely understand what is said. What is said? They said, O Zulkarnain, the Gog and Magog are spreading chaos in the land. Can we pay you to build between us and them a wall? He said, what my Lord has empowered me with what with is better, but assist me with strength, and I will build between you and them a dam. Bring me block of iron, so that when he had leveled up between the two cliffs, he said, blow, and having turned it into a fire, he said, bring me tar to pour over it. So they were unable to climb it, and they could not penetrate it. He said, this is mercy from my Lord, but when the promise of my Lord comes true, he will turn it into rubble, and the promise of my Lord is always true. On that day, we will level them surging upon one another, and the trumpet will be blown, and we will gather them together. On that day, we will present the disbelievers to hell, all displayed. Those whose eyes were screened to my message and were unable to hear, do those who disbelieve think that they can take my servants for masters instead of me? We have prepared hell for the hospitality of the faithless. Say, shall we inform you of the greatest loser in their works? Those whose efforts in this world are misguided, while they assume that they are doing well. It is they who rejects the communication of their Lord and encounter with him, so their works are in vain. And on the day of resurrection, we will consider them of no weight. That is their requital hell on account of their disbelief and their taking my revelation and my messengers in mockery. As for those who believe and do righteous deeds, they will have the garden of paradise for hospitality, abiding them therein forever without desiring any change in their form. Say, if the ocean were ink for the words of my Lord, the ocean would run out before the word of my Lord run out, even if we were to bring the like of it in addition to it. Say, I am only a human being like you, being inspired that your God is one God. Whoever hopes to meet his Lord, let him work righteousness and never associate anyone with the service of his Lord. Sadaqallahu al-Azim.